Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Handoff here to Nwangu. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Murray now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ingram. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. From the 38, Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tardarius Moore. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On the give is Nwangu. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Another run now for Nwangu. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. give. Running left is Nwangu. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
The best offensive lines I know, they hang together, and they don't really make a distinction. The right side of this offensive line, they may ask for a raise after that one because without them, that first down doesn't happen.
And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Back to Nwangu again on first down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Corral. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right? Absolutely. Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Ross on the return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We've got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Give left side here for Nwangu. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 3rd down, Corral. And that is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Here comes Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. That's out to the flat for Ingram. Powers through it, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray tucks and runs. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, 1st down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's...
And it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the 1st half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They've played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the 1st half.
An 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And some room to maneuver. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 162 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. So down inside the 5-yard line, I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas from 3 yards out. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had... And, my goodness, another interception. picked by Tarvarius Moore. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Corral sets up play action. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Here's Nwangu. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kene Nwangu, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have opened the lead up to 30. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
First play's a run with Nwangu. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On the run is Nwangu. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return is Cohen. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw, it's Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Throwing again, Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards are able to cut into that deficit. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message.
And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw, Corral. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So, great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. John Ross, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 65 yards. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now it's Nwangu. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Nwangu. And able to get this to the 31. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Corral looking to pass. 2nd down. That pass complete to Moore. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Neville Gallimore never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
Nwangu. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play action here. Corral. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Going deep for Hopkins. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zaven Collins coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
221 yards rushing for him now, as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. On first down, it's Corral. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A huge play there for Arizona. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Murray now. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. They'll go right back to the Wildcard. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked in terms of the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and goal, Murray. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Panthers season will press on as we say so long, everybody.